This morning on The Dish, a woman who adds an extra spice to all her endeavors. Asma Khan is the British-based Indian chef who's attracted a huge following through her London restaurants, her cookbooks, and profile on the Netflix series Chef's Table. And while she's known for her authentic Indian cuisine, her approach to staffing her kitchen is anything but traditional. From London, Imtiaz Tyab has her story.
So when I get from the lift, I just give it to you?
Asma Khan knows how to command a kitchen.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
But it's not the life the chef and social justice activist saw for herself growing up in Calcutta as the second daughter born into an Indian royal family. This princess, yes, princess, can not only handle the heat.
Okay, 2 doubles first, okay? Okay, Asha, give me 1 Mughlai, 1 Halim.
She also leads a team of cooks unlike anywhere else. All women of color, and most, like her, are second daughters.
I'm a second daughter. And,
what does that mean in your culture?
Disaster. Because you're not the boy everybody wanted.
Tell us about your kitchen.
So it's an all-female kitchen, which is very unusual. You will never find a restaurant anywhere in the world cooking, South Asian food with an all-female kitchen. I would never have even sat down on a table and with these women in India, because of the class, caste, religious differences between people. But today, they are like my own family. And for them, this is liberation. It set them free.
For Khan, learning how to cook the food she grew up eating as a child in eastern India also set her free. After getting married in 1991 and moving to England, she, in her own words, didn't even know how to boil an egg and ached for the flavors of home.
We don't realize how it is part of who we are, the air we breathe, part of, our soul. I really understood this when I had an arranged marriage. I moved to Cambridge, and I was living with a stranger who I was trying to make friends with. And then, the ache of not eating your own food was overwhelming.
After studying for a PhD in British constitutional law, Khan returned to India to learn how to recreate the tastes of her childhood. Back in Britain, her love of the complex cuisine blossomed into a new life. First hosting supper parties for strangers at her home, then opening a restaurant, the Darjeeling Express, publishing a renowned cookbook, and now a major expansion, moving her wildly popular eatery to London's historic Covent Garden.
But you have to start tasting stuff, because I know that I've been speaking to you without. So you can choose whatever you want to start off with.
All right. Well, I want to start with what's in front of me here.
Okay. So this is the Panch Foran. Try a bit, and it's very Bengali.
Okay.
And
what gives it its red hue?
It's tomato.
It's really the sourness that comes through.
Yes. Yeah.
Followed by the heat.
Yeah. and this is how you have to spice. You spice in layers.
Curry is Britain's most popular food. But the often creamy dishes served with thick breads in restaurants around the country are a far cry from the authentic Indian dining experience Khan wants her customers to enjoy. Like this beetroot raita, an electric-hued yogurt to soothe the palate.
Yes, bubblegum color. And what is nice about this is that it has only one spice in it, which is roasted and put in. I won't put you on the spot and ask you to identify it, but it's...
Is it Zita?
Yes! Oh, I'm impressed.
And I got the name right as well.
No, you got the name right.
And Zita in English is?
Is cumin.
Okay, I didn't even know.
Your mom did a good job raising you. So that is the biryani.
Wow.
Taste it, because it's very, very gentle.
But it's the classic Calcutta biryani that Khan is most renowned for, a royal rice dish cooked in layers for several hours. Her carrot halwa is also work-intensive.
Do that.
The dessert is made with milk, sugar, and spices that require several hours of near constant stirring.
So it's just, and you can taste that.
This tastes like my childhood.
Oh.
It really, I'm having a moment here because my mother would make this.
Part of Khan's mission is for her customers to have a more complete understanding of South Asian cuisine.
I always find it very hard when people come to my restaurant and say, "Can I have naan?" And I say, "I don't even know how to make it." And they look at you and say, "Aren't you Indian?" And I was thinking, like, most Indians would not know how to make it.
Or eat it.
Yeah.
They don't have it at home.
No, and also the other thing is, everyone thinks you have a tandoor in your house. Your house will catch fire.
The only flames Khan wants to fan
Give the chutney on the sides, huh?
are of understanding.
Asha, say yes, say yes, say yes.
And through her food, she hopes her table will bring people who might not otherwise come together.
I've had such an extraordinary time eating your food. What do you want people to feel when they eat your food?
I want them to get up from this table not hating people who look like me. Because it's about breaking bread together. You eat my food. You understand me a bit. Next time you're on the underground, you sit next to a woman, maybe her coat smells of masala. Look at her in the eye. Don't hate us. Don't label us.
You've opened this extraordinary restaurant in an extraordinary time in our life. What do you want people to experience when they walk through these doors?
I want them to feel this is a homecoming. You don't need to be South Asian, you don't need to be anything. But for all of us who have not seen family, who've been cut off, who have been so, not able to live our normal life, I want this restaurant to be your refuge. Come here, put your burden down, and eat.
For CBS This Morning Saturday, Imtiaz Tyab, London.
Wow. Asma Khan, what a woman.
That was really sweet.
Oh, really was.
Incredible messages, and the food looked amazing. And I'm impressed with Imtiaz picking out the spice in it.
I know.
Yeah,
Very
cumin, right?
impressive.
Showed
Yeah.
us a different side.